Sorry, Dad. I had to get that to the office.
Your work is important, Alexander.
Nah, not really.
It is. You should know this. Our work is our legacy in this life.
Well, my job isn't much of a legacy.
With time, you can change all that.
Would you change anything, Dad? Or like what?
So many things. Bring an old man a glass of whiskey.
So what did you want to talk to me about?
There are so many things we don't know about each other, Alex.
Well, what do you want to know?
Tell me about the future.
I haven't really thought about the future much.
Surely you have. It's so important.
What? I'm just taking my life as it comes.
This is the problem with the youth. Always they don't think about the future, the consequences. I was the same.
Well, you grew out of it then.
There comes a time in your life when you realize that the future is more important than the past because you still have control on it.
When'd you have that epiphany?
Yesterday. It's a bizarre feeling. I can actually feel parts of my body slowly stopping, as if the light is slowly fading from me.
Come on, Dad. Please. Okay, don't talk like that.
You mustn't be upset for me, Alex. It's just the way of things.
Well, why do you insist on talking about death all the time? It's depressing.
Because it's important at the end of a life to look back, to make good what can be made good, and to apologize for what cannot.
What do you mean?
I've never told anybody the truth about how I came to be here after the war.
The truth?
I got my degree in Wittenberg, that much you know. And for a time I worked in the hospital there, before the war. When Hitler came to power, we joined the National Socialist Party. I wanted to. When Hitler spoke, Alex, you felt different. You felt like you were in a trance. That this man was going to deliver all of heaven to the earth. People say now that we were forced to follow him, but nobody needed to be pushed.
You got caught up in it.
The whole world can now see his evil, but at the time, all we could see was his greatness. I say this only to point out that past mistakes cannot be fixed with hindsight. I need to tell you the truth, Alexander.
Dad, what are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
After the war started, I was recruited to work in the medical corps. But as soon as the authorities discovered that I had researched chemical compounds, I was moved into the Schutzstaffel, the SS. They said there was a project in Birkenau where there was an outbreak of typhus. They needed researchers to help the physicians there.
Birkenau? You mean Auschwitz?
Yes.
You worked in Auschwitz? For how long?
Until 1944. I was transferred to a hospital there. To helping to examine specimens taken from the different camps.
Why didn't you ever tell me any of this?
I never told anybody.
So you just lied about it for your whole life?
About many things.
What did you do there?
I researched typhus, other diseases.
What else? What else did you do, Dad?
I did what was asked of me.
What was asked of you? 1 million people died in Auschwitz.
I tried to do something, to say something. Nobody cared. The Jews, they weren't even considered human. Some of the doctors took pleasure in it.
And you?
All the time. I remember this one girl. She was not more than 17 years old. The head physician was testing a compound to change the color of the eyes. But there was a problem with another prisoner. He had to leave. He handed me this syringe. It was full of a kind of synthesized melanin. Oh, he had tried it 100 times. It always failed. The subject was always blinded.